Welcome back to What RT Noobs for General Disturbance. This is an M44, the Tier 6 American SPG, and we're located on the east spawn, or is it the west spawn? It's the west spawn of Airfield, and the name of the commander is Akbar. Now this is a replay from 2016, so this is going to be quite exciting. It's seeing the map in a whole different light, and battle has started. Now it's the Tier 6 American SPG, but it's built on the chassis of the Walker Bulldog, 155mm howitzer, mounted in a swivel turret, which means it's got a very wide field of fire. Also means it's quite nippy because it shares the same characteristics as the Walker Bulldog. Now this is the old version of Airfield map, pre-HD. And we've moved into our firing position, and oh, he's knocking trees over. You shouldn't do that. That tells the enemy where you are. Okay, now he's extending his aim to look for the enemy. And a few enemy have turned up, but let's have a look. Yep, we've got a it's an M4A3 EC2, the Super Jumbo. Remember, this is pre 9.18, so RT has full force. There's the Super Jumbo, rounds out, and oh, it lands right in front of him. It misses him altogether, but we've indicated our target with our T key, so we're letting everyone know that that's who we're attacking. Still going for the Super Jumbo. He's stopped. Oh, we fired the round anyway. And we got a hit. 266 hit points. Still focusing on the Super Jumbo, but we've lost sight of him temporarily. And we're loaded. Now normally the M44 would have a reload of about 17 seconds. If we're not using rammer or BIA crew, it might be longer. We're looking over on the heavy channels. Got a BDR, and I'm not sure what the other one is. Oh, it's a Chi 2. Okay, lining up a shot. The Chi 2's only got 17 hit points left. The BDR has just, well, been engaged with one of our tanks, and it was taken out. Now we're down 6 tanks at the moment. This is a very bad battle. It's not going well for us. Now we're down 5 tanks. Managed to get one back. Now it looks like we've lost all of the tanks in the south area of the map. Now they managed to kill that Chi 2, but there's not many tanks left on our side, only 6 of us. Chaffee in the north, Bishop just in front of us, a T28, a T150, a Skoda T25. We seem to be congregated in the centre of the map. There's most of our forces. He's having a quick look there to see if he could hit the enemy on Temple Mount. There's an M3 Lee up to the north. He's extended his aim to Temple Mountain. We've just lost our T28, but we killed 2 enemy tanks, the Valentine and the M4A3 EC2. And that rock just in front of us is actually getting in the way. We fired a round in. Looks like we got a direct hit. Oh, we took out their 3601H. So the scores are now, it's just the 2 RT, the Bishop and the M44 against 6 enemy tanks. They've got 2 RT, 2 tank destroyers, a heavy and a medium. The mediums are the M3 Lee, the heavy is the BDR G1, the 2 RTs are the M44 and the Gorilla, and the 2 tank destroyers are a T67 and a Wolverine. It looks to me like the Bishop's going to take up position here, or is he going to move down with us? Hopefully he'll just stay where he is and we can then go spot for him. The M44 is quite good at shotgunning the enemy. And the Bishop, well, he's fairly good at accurate shooting over short range. Okay, one of the enemies has been spotted. It's the BDR, and he just fired at us. Shell just landed behind. We fire a shotgun and miss. But the Bishop is aiming at the BDR. And again, another round comes in. I think that was from one of the enemy arty. Okay, so we're spotting for the Bishop. There's the Wolverine. He's behind us. And he's only got 4 hit points, so a near miss will probably kill him. The enemy was capping for a moment, but they've stopped the cap. So they're probably trying to kill all. And we're going after the Wolverine and shotguns him. 4 hit points, but we've lost the Bishop. The enemy, our M44, is drowned. I think that may have been an accidental drowning. Now we've only got a 17-second reload because he's not using premium consumables. He's aiming at the M3 lead. We just took a hit from him. And we shotgun the M3 lead for 310. There's only 2 enemies remaining. One of them's the T67, the other is the Gorilla, and one of them is capping. And I suspect that's the T67. We are reloading. Yes, there's the T67. He's in the cap area. We've been seen. And remember, we've only got 57 hit points left. We shotgun the T67, 225. That means it's now a straight-on fight between a Gorilla and an M44. Now, I do know that at the moment that the Bishop was killed, it was 5-on-1. So there is a potential Kolobanov in the offing here. Akbar's headed towards Temple Mount. And the other members of the enemy team are saying that the Lee and T67 should be ashamed of themselves. And somebody said, send this replay to Quickie Baby. Well, this is back in the days when you could actually talk to the enemy in chat. Okay, he's headed up to the south side of the enemy cap area. That's where I expect the Gorilla to be. God knows what happened to the enemy M44, but he must have drowned by error. He must have gone into the deep water and not realised how deep it was. I can't believe that he would intentionally drown himself when they have the winning hand. Then they have the majority of the remaining tanks. Well, he's not round there, so we're going to have to look at the back of the cap. He might be AFK. If he is AFK, this is going to be over very, very quickly. If he's not AFK, we might have to hunt him. But I suspect that Akbar is going to cap. He's heading into the cap area now, so he's going to try and get that Gorilla to come to him. Okay, he's in the cap. Well, if the Gorilla is active, he's going to have to come here. Because if he doesn't come here, he's going to have to try and fire into the cap to try and hit Akbar. And it's going to be very dangerous, very difficult for him to do that because he is parked behind a building. And there's virtually no trace of where he might be because there's no destruction. There's nothing to tell anyone where he might be. In the new caps on the HD version, there's plenty of destructible material around, which of course means you can track where somebody might be by the destruction. Okay, almost at 50% of the cap time. That's it, 50. $60. 40 to go. $30 seconds. The enemy team is saying that the M44 should let them win. I don't see why. He's got a possible Kolobanov on the hands. 20 seconds to go. Here's the M40. Here's the Gorilla. He's found him. Okay, it's going to be a shotgun. Who gets their shotgun in first? He's pushing and shotguns the gorilla to win the game. Win a Kolobanov. 5 kills. And it's all over. Wow, that was thrilling. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for Akbar in the M44. He also managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, incapacitations or module damage. He got 13 in total. He set fire to one of the vehicles and it blew up. I don't know which one it was actually because I can't tell. But I certainly know that he did kill one by fire. I might be able to find it. No, it just says you destroyed this vehicle, so we'll never know which one it was. But he also managed to get a fighter badge. Oh, yes, I do know which one it was. It was the VK3601H, because he fired at it, the shell hit it, it didn't die, and then it appeared as a dead tank very shortly afterwards. He got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 5. He got the Kolobanov medal, the medal that everyone would like to get for standing alone against 5 enemy and winning. And he did it the hard way by killing them all off one by one. He got a Stark's medal for receiving at least 2 hits from the enemy, losing 2/3 of his hit points, killing at least 2 of the enemy and then surviving the battle. And he also picked up a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle overall. So let's have a look at the team scores. There it is, highest damage, 1,742 hit points. The next highest scorer was the VK3601H with 1294, then the OI with 1252. When it came to kills, it was the OI who got the most. He got 6 kills, then came Akbar with 5, and then the Bishop with 3 kills. It was a pity that the Bishop died when he did, but it did enable Akbar to get that Kolobanov's medal. When it came to base XP, again, Akbar's right at the top of the table with 895. Then came the Skoda T25 with 731 and the SU100 with 538. So let's have a look at detail. Well, he fired only 8 shots during that battle. He got 6 direct hits, 6 penetration, damage of 1,742 hit points, of which 963 were at more than 300 meters. He received 2 hits from the enemy. Both of them were from the M3 Lee, and they were both penetrations. He spotted 1 enemy vehicle, which was the Grilla. He damaged 6 of the enemy, killed 5 of them, and he did 93 hit points of damage assistance, and he managed to get 36 defense points and 99 capture points just before he killed the gorilla. On a standard account, he earned 23,946 credits, and after a repair and ammunition resupply, he took away 18,345 credits. He received 895 base XP times 2 for the first victory of the day, took away 1,790 experience points altogether. So a fantastic round there by Akbar, and congratulations for that Kolobanov. I don't think I expected that gorilla to turn up, to be honest. I thought he would probably be too far away to actually do anything about it. And there was the possibility that he was an AFK, but we just hadn't found him. But if he had been an AFK, it's very unlikely that he would have been anywhere except at the back of the cap, and he wasn't there. So it was surprising that he did come back, but he did. And you got a nice shotgun kill by taking him out. Bit surprised that the gorilla allowed him that shotgun because he could have fired the moment the M44 became visible and killed Akbar. But a fantastic battle, really enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.